Okay, so down and up. And almost done. That's probably our last one. Okay, so now you can see that her head is attached to her dress. And now our next step is going to be to, using the same stitch, we are going to attach the front and the back of her dress. So kind of go like this. And make sure that it's aligned. Okay. And I'm just going to go down through her face. So I'm starting, I like to start from the back and turned around. I'm going to use the running stitch straight around the dress. So right around the edge with the same thread. So going down and up. Down and up, trying to keep it as consistent as possible and close to the edge. You don't want to go off the edge, but keep it close to the edge, down and up. And every once in a while you might have to tug the threads to make sure that they're not getting too loose. Okay, going around. This is our last bend that we're going to go around. And then I'll show you how to tie it off. So go down and up. Again, the key to sewing really is trying to keep it as consistent as possible. So consistent distance from the edge and consistent length of stitch is important to make it look nice. And now you can see that I am at the end. So what I want to do is I'm going to go down through just the first layer of the dress. I'm going to try to just go through the first layer, not through the second, because I want as much as possible, I want the knot to be lodged between the two pieces of the dress so you can't see it. And I'm just going to, there's a stitch there where I started. So I'm just going to go in through that stitch if I can. And then again, that's going to create a loop with a thread. So now I'm going to put the needle through that loop and I'm going to pull. And as I pull, it creates a knot. And then I'm going to go ahead and trim that knot. And see if I can't tuck that in a little bit. And I'm actually going to trim, there's a little piece of felt that's here that kind of just sticks out. Okay, so there's my Leia. And what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to take a little bit of glue and I'm going to glue on her gun. You can just use like Elmer's glue is fine, if you have craft glue. I'm just going to go ahead and glue that on. I'm not going to mess with sewing that on. And I'm going to go ahead and take, I have a little bit of leftover black. I also have a little bit of leftover white, so maybe I'll do that. I'm just going to go ahead and make a knot by grabbing the wrapping and pull. Okay, there's my knot. And I'm going to insert it at the top of her head and pull. And the knot will capture, and then I'm going to make a loop with my thread. Okay, see how long I want to make this hanger. So that's about right, just maybe like a few inches up. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the back and insert it into the felt, insert it into the loop, this up here, keeping that. I'm just going to go ahead and pull to make a knot. And there you have the Leia ornament. You can see the back of Leia. And there's her front. Okay.